Make sure you like, subscribe, and hit that bell icon.
Hello, and welcome to Let's Sit and Talk with Frema. So tonight is Friday night. I know how to do on Friday nights. We just chop it up, have a good time. We want to impromptu tonight, so whatever comes to our heart. We have tequila coming on. Am I saying that right?
Talika.
Tequila, right? Or is it tequila?
You want to drink tequila so bad.
See, normally when I see it, I see Talika, but then I be wanting to say tequila. I knew I was going to mess it up because I was already drinking.
You wanted a shot.
Bad mistake. Bad mistake. I wanted a shot. I wanted a shot of tequila. And no, I don't do tequila. But I will because I'm a team player. Anyway, y'all know it's Friday night. We're going to talk. We're going to have a good time. We're going to let our hair down. We're going to woosah from this week. I don't know what's trending this week because I honestly don't. I don't listen to the news and I don't do too much stuff. Talika, what's going on? Oh, they say my internet frozen. Oh, no. Is it frozen to you, Talika?
I can hear you, but I'm not seeing your face is frozen right now.
Oh no, that's not good.
And I'm surprised because I'm in the sticks right now. I'm like in the boonies of Georgia.
I live in the boonies in South Carolina, so that's why I'm having problems. But then again, I have kids that's probably sneaking on Wi-Fi and not telling me. So I'm still frozen.
Yeah.
You know what?
Alan mentioned to come out and then go back in and see if that'll help. Now, how you execute that, I don't know.
I mean, I know how to do it, but you're gonna have to hold it down. I'm about to go out. I'm about to go out and come back in. So I'll return.
I won't break nothing.
See, that's why I can't drink.
I won't break nothing. And I'll entertain your audience until you get back.
You break Dubai. All right, I'll be right back. Alan keeps talking to me in private chat, so I can't get out. Oh, he said describe your wine. So we could talk about your wine till I come back home.
All right, I will do that. Well, right now I'm in Madison, Georgia, guys, which is really the boonies. I'm visiting grandma. My roots are from Madison. And I'm opening up a winery there. The winery is called Franklin Winery, hence my last name. I'm sorry my camera is so trash on this laptop here, but that is me on the bottle. This right here is a blueberry wine specifically. And then my labels feature augmentation and revolutionary people of color. It's like, well, Black people. You know, we're tired of doing the whole people of color. This is be just Black people dedicated to our lineage. But Harriet Tubman was my first prototype. And when you hover over it using an application called Art to Vibe, it actually talks about the accolades of these individuals. So you hover over the bottle and it literally comes to life. So you guys can follow me at Wine4, the number 4 culture at on IG, as well as Facebook and Twitter, Wine4 culture, and stay up to date for when I do launch. We just got the Sergeant General message approved on the bottle, so that message that says, "Hey, if you're knocked up or driving, don't drink this." That's what I just got approved through the Tax and Tobacco Bureau. And yeah, I'm officially a bonded winery as far as the state of Georgia. I got a couple of more retail permits to do to be able to officially sell legally. But moving forward, and I got so much supply fermenting right now. I got some muscadine wines with all types of phenomenal flavors, strawberry peach. I got some blackberry Lemoire, which is a French hybrid grape being grown here. So, you know, that's wine for culture. And this right here, 10% goes to Lydia's Promise, which is my nonprofit organization. That's me and my mom's right there.
What's up?
Hey, you good? You good, shorty?
Yes, I hope I am. Am I frozen now?
Now you moving. I mean, it's a little staticky, but you moving.
Oh, this sucks. I'm not gonna let it get to
Nah,
you.
you're moving. Don't do it.
We can't get upset over things we have no control over. Exactly. So, Talika, I want to bring something up. Remember in Clubhouse the other night?
Talk about it.
You have a room, and we were talking about poly life.
Mm-hmm.
I gotta get me some. I gotta get me some more network. Can y'all see me good?
I can see you fine. I can hear you fine as well. We'll read down Alan's
Okay.
comments to see what he's saying to us. But
I know. Oh gosh. But listen, for all the viewers, on Friday nights we talk about whatever. This is not for children. Y'all should know that by now. But poly life, I need to ask the viewers, what do y'all feel about that? What do y'all think about that? Do you think it's acceptable? Well, not acceptable, because who cares if you accept it or not? But I myself want a boyfriend and a husband. Do you think that's possible? Do, do you think, Talika, people gonna be saying some stuff? What you thinking? Like, how you feel about that?
well, I think first off, what happens in your bedroom, stays there. So it don't really matter about if people are accepted of it. But I do think that you have a phenomenal chance of having a husband and a boyfriend.
Really?
It was a couple poly couples that were in that room on Clubhouse, right? And the gentleman was talking about, he's stressed out when his wife is going through shit with her boyfriend. How much?
Landon said I'm wilding.
Look, he's like, yo, y'all
Yes.
bugging. It was
I
real.
heard that. He said he was consoling her because she was crying over the boyfriend. Now, come on now. I at least have to call my homegirl up, call Talika, be like, you know what, I'm upset, but I'm about to go home to my husband. Talk me down. Like, tell me something. I can't see him consoling me over another man.
Well, you know what it is? It takes a special kind of man to not only like absolutely know himself, but work through all those insecurities, all those ego issues, narcissism, like all of it has to be broken down to a complete naked vulnerability to be able to stomach somebody else penetrating his wife.
And you say it that way. But you say it that way.
You feel me? Like, because that's the reality. You feel
That's
me?
the
No matter how
reality.
many broads you're able to partake in, being able to stomach, yes, your confidant engaging in other activities, And granted, it's a lot rare for a woman and two men to be in a poly relationship, right? We all know more women are probably bisexual by statistics, and a man is more likely to have his wife being bisexual when they have a girlfriend, right? That's the norm. Look, that's the norm now, right?
Right. They okay with that, but let me bring in another dude. Let me bring in a boyfriend. Like, they don't have to, they don't have to. They just, everybody
they're out there.
Pie.
And also a stigma too, that like, because people think that in order to be in that situation, the men have to be bisexual or some type of homosexual, and it's like, nah, sometimes these are heterosexual men who happen to find a woman who does not want to be in a monogamous relationship. Like, that is just out there. Like, I dated, like, I'm bisexual in case anybody wanted to know, but I'm not poly. So when I'm dating a man, I'm dating a man. If I'm dating a woman, I am with a woman.
So let me ask you this, and I ain't trying to get all up in your business. So how does that work? Or let's say me and you were dating, right? Am I going to trust you, or I guess that's back on me. Am I going to trust you around your female friends? Am I going to trust you around just, you get what I'm saying? Because I know you like both.
Well, the trust should be trust, period, no matter anybody's sexuality. You feel me? So like, it's crazy because I was talking to the shorty who I'm with right now, and she was like, it's crazy that she was like, you know what she accused me of? She said, you have a different type of laugh when you communicate with men than when you communicate with women. And I said, well, what does that mean? You feel me? And she's like, nah. She was like, your giggle is just a bit softer when you're with men.
So I
was cracking up, friend.
Do you think you change it up a little bit depending on if you with a man or a woman?
No, I accuse her of being every liar in the book. I'm like, nigga, this is me all the time. Like, even prior to me pursuing women romantically, I've always had like a tomboy swag and whatnot. And the men that I date are extremely, like, they're alpha males. You know what I mean? Like, they're, like men, right?
Right.
But the women that I pursue are feminine women. But nonetheless, like, when I'm in a relationship, first of all, if I commit to you, we rocking. Because I for forever, I consider myself a non-monogamous solo poly, because I was just out here in these streets. I'm like, I'm out here to change lives.
That's why you on me so hard Friday night. Look, that's why you was on me so hard Friday night when I was like, dang, she coming for me.
Nah, but real life, like I had some commitment issues because it is a lot of phenomenal experiences to be had out here,
Yes.
and I'm in the business of changing lives, and I can't do
Hello.
that if I'm just committed to one person,
Can
right?
I steal that? Can I steal that from you, Talika? That's why I want to be in a poly relationship, because I'm out here changing lives. I
But
can
Frema, but
change
the
a
only way
man's
you
life.
I'll let you use that term, right? But you got to promise me it cannot just be isolated to multiple orgasms, okay? It has to be putting people up on different cuisine, right? Different wine, different books. You know what I mean? Exposing them to
Yes,
art and shit that they wasn't exposed to with them other broads they was kicking it with before you.
for
Like when
real.
this is a life-changing situation, it is beyond the physicality. You understand?
I understand. I
Hi,
understand. Hey,
Melvin.
Melvin. Hey,
How you
Melvin.
doing, sir?
Look, Landon repeated himself. She's wild. I don't know. I think I'm kind of being serious. I can really see myself with a husband. It don't have to be a husband, but I can see myself with two men. We're in a committed relationship. They love me. You
Uh-huh.
know, like I
Let
can
me
see.
tell you. So I had this one shorty before. Now, granted, I'm in a relationship now, like a whole relationship. So
Don't
she
get
done
in
came through
trouble.
and changed my life. Yeah. She's phenomenal. But she's amazing. She's smart as shit. She's a scientist. She about to get her PhD from
Oh,
Georgia State.
okay.
Like, but most importantly, she's a Cancer like me, and she speaks to my heart. And I should have been dating my sign, but that's a whole nother
Really?
emotional conversation. But anyway,
So wait, before you say that, so you think the same sign should date?
I don't know if all signs are compatible with their own sign, but specifically Cancers, we are extremely compatible with our sign. And the thing is that we are the most, I wouldn't even say just emotional, but I would say compassionate one of the crew, the
Okay.
entire zodiac. That sometimes y'all just be a little harsh on our souls. Sometimes y'all don't want to cry with us, and y'all just want to accuse us of being too emotional. So it's nice to meet somebody that just could speak to it. It's just like,
Right.
oh, you're an empath too. You felt that too. Give me a hug. You
So
know.
y'all just all mushy and everything all the time, huh?
Yo, it's dope though. I
Melvin
like that type of
said,
shit.
I'm good, ladies. What's the topic? Right now, tonight, Melvin, we just chopping it up. We just talking, having a good time, sipping on some wine. Talika got her own winery, so I can't wait to visit in Georgia. Can't wait to do it. Melvin said
Wine for
Capricorns are
Culture,
the
the
best.
number 4 at on IG, guys. But we're talking about poly specifically, Melvin, in case you wanted to know. Poly
Yeah,
life.
we started on the poly life, Melvin. How do you feel about that? He said Capricorns are the best.
I'm pretty sure you guys are amazing, but you're not Cancers.
And you're not Sagittarius, and nobody ever will be, because we rock.
Yo, them women Sages, y'all are beast. Y'all are
What does
different
that
kind of beast.
mean?
Yo, the male Sages versus the female Sages are different, son.
Wait a minute. Tell me what you know about us. What you know about the
Yo,
female side.
it's like if y'all scorn, it's a situation for everybody. Like y'all can turn to a Gemini quick.
Listen, I don't know if you ever listened to the words of a track star, that song. Y'all gotta listen to that
She a
words,
track star.
because like she just once she, like you said, that's a wrap. I'm running from you. You ain't about to get this close to me. I just can't do it.
Nah,
I'm
but when y'all
sorry.
hurt, y'all want people to feel y'all hurt. That's like when it comes to y'all, like y'all want people to feel y'all hurt. Like y'all don't
Are you
let shit roll off the
serious?
shoulder. Huh?
Okay. I can admit to that a little bit, because the only reason I say that, I don't hold grudges. However,
Mm-hmm.
I'm messing up. If it's something
Yeah.
minor, let's say I say, if I say, Talika, you ever go to Burger King, right? Talika,
Mm-hmm.
can you bring me back such and such? You're like, nah, such and such. Oh, okay. I'm not tripping. I'm cool. But a year
Mm-hmm.
later, you're gonna ask me to do the same goddamn thing. You're gonna ask me to, and I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it.
See, that's the petty
Yeah, I
stuff.
hold
Y'all be
on to
holding
stuff.
on to grudges and stuff. You frozen a little bit, by the way, babes. Just so you know.
Dang, man.
Yeah.
I hate being frozen. It stresses me out. See if I can
The only
move
problem
some.
now
Maybe
is
I should go
that now
outside.
your audio is a little shaky and it wasn't shaky before. That's the only thing. All right. No, it's okay. Alan's telling you to go off and come back, but it's up to you. Your rodeo.
What about now? What about now?
She's outside. It's still frozen. Say something
I'm
though.
frozen.
Yeah,
I'm frozen.
you still frozen. I love the natural light though. Yeah, Alan said just hop out, come back in. He said do that again.
Y'all know I'm emotional. Sagittarius are emotional, so I'm upset right now.
Well, you know I'm empathizing you, and if I was there, I would give you a hug, a nice tight Cancer one. All right, she's gonna be back in a minute, guys. But yes, I do have anybody who joined late. I do have a wine brand called Wine for Culture, the number 4 culture, on IG, Facebook, Twitter. My winery is called Franklin Winery out in Madison, Georgia. I'm in the process of getting a couple more permits for the state of Georgia, but I have my bonded winery number from the federal government, as well as my Sergeant General message on my bottles that says if you're knocked up or driving, don't drink this. So moving forward. But this is some of my blueberry and blackberry wine I just brought to share with you all. And my labels come to life using augmentation, using an application, so they talk. So it's pretty neat
Okay,
to
I'm back,
follow the
y'all.
journey. You
Listen,
definitely back and you moving out
this
here.
is horrible. Now I came outside. All the dogs barking.
Because you look fly and the dogs just want you to come to the yard. That's all. Don't worry about it.
Okay, I'm gonna try this. I had to walk over to my mama's house. We live in a country, so I'm using her Wi-Fi now.
That's phenomenal. That's crazy
This
that
is
mom's
horrible.
Wi-Fi on point.
Right? I don't understand what's going on. And I hate this lighting. Look, I done got a suntan, so I look darker with my platinum hair.
Nah, the natural light is actually popping.
Melvin asked you what you from Atlanta. Oh my
No,
God.
I'm actually from Jersey, but I live in Conyers, which is about 30 minutes from Atlanta. So I'm always in that, metropolitan area. My roots are from Madison, though. Like my grandmother, like all my great grands, like all of my roots is from Madison, Georgia. So I kind of been coming here all my life, family reunions and things of that sort. And then folks start retiring and leaving Jersey and thought they just was gonna leave me up there. Nah, I'm coming down too. So yeah, I made the move in the spring of fall of 2019. I've been out here. But what was he getting at before you still got all staticky on me? I'm chill.
I don't know. She said, "Hello, girls. If I'm cheating, my girlfriend does. Jesus will forgive me." Wait. She said, "If I'm cheating, my girlfriend or cheating on my girlfriend, does Jesus will forgive me?"
Well, you guys
you're from Brazil. Thank you for tuning in. All the way from Brazil. Hey. Talika, I'm gonna give you that one though. Is Jesus forgiving her?
Well, as a past cheater, I would hope that Jesus is doing all of the forgiving. Yeah, I mean, I hope if it ain't your wife, I mean, that's better than, cheating on your girlfriend is better than cheating on the wife. So you're still working through shit for real. You know what I mean? So I think God will forgive you. You know what I mean? Pray on it. She put herself on mute. I'm like, I can't hear you. But yeah, just I think you should just pray on it. But it's better to cheat on a girlfriend than a wife. That's my thoughts on it. You know what I mean? Not to say cheating is good, because I'm all here for transparency, which is why I don't mind getting into situationships, talking to people, keeping it casual. And then when you decide to commit to somebody, especially if you over 30, man, don't be out here wasting nobody's time, man. Just be transparent, let that shit go if it ain't for you, and then go out there and provide multiple orgasms if it is.
See, that's I
You
like
feel
you.
me?
She said we are watching you on a big screen. Here with the fellas. Okay, I love that. Thank you so much.
We appreciate it.
I appreciate it. But listen, so that's what I need you to elaborate on, Talika, because I always tell people date. Just because you dating multiple people does not mean you having sex with everybody. You get what I'm saying? Like, how you gonna find that true one if you just giving your all to this one guy and you're not dating? I don't know.
But the real shit is though, friend, what I feel like is that even before the commitment, you gotta start moving like you in the commitment. If you like, let's say you dating like 3-4 people at the same time.
Okay.
You feel me? And you done narrowed it down. Like it's this one person you like, yo, I'm really
Okay.
digging them. But your freedom is important to you. You know what I mean? All selfish shit. I mean, like it's like, yo, my freedom important to me. You feel me?
She asked how old we were, Talika. I'm
I'm
old, y'all.
33.
I'm 38.
I'm 33.
I'm
But
38.
like, yeah, like like when you get to a point where it's somebody that they start now setting boundaries or start teaching you how to deal with them, and they on some stuff like, listen, we ain't really got to be together, but at the same time, I like you enough that I'm trying to build with you, and I'm not really comfortable with you entertaining these other chicks.
And
You
see,
feel
let me
me?
stop you
And
right
when that time comes, you
there.
gotta be like, or am I still gonna kick it with this person? Am I still gonna start winging off the other people? Or it's gonna be like, we ain't in no relationship and you're gonna have to take it how you get it. You feel me?
Reality is these dudes be getting in their feelings fast. You get what I'm saying? They be wanting you to say, it's just you, it's just this and that and da da da. Like they gotta get out their feelings. They be pushing it out on us, but let me figure this shit out. You get what I'm saying? Like let me figure it out. And then we'll go from there. Melvin said dating multiple people, you would never get serious with about one person. That's not true. That's not
But
true.
honestly, to a certain extent,
To a
once
certain
again, like
extent.
when you first, like for example, like you online, right? Let's say, because I do a lot of online dating, because I just don't be out here like that. Like, I mean, I like going to bars by myself, and I mean, I interact with the general public, but for the most part, a lot of my romantic interests have come from online dating, just out of pure convenience. And I could be texting like 5 different people. I might entertain maybe 3-4 a date and like hit them up maybe twice a week, right? But if it's somebody like it's something in them and it's just like, yo, this person dope, depending on what their standards are, it's like you're gonna reach a point where you ain't gonna be able to entertain everybody else, and even in that in between stage, not prematurely committing to anybody, right? So not nobody forcing you into no relationship, but it's like, you know what, I'm gonna rock with you a little bit harder to see where this goes. And then you gotta realize whether or not you dating with the purpose. That's what I call it. Like I think Alan may have been in the room and I was telling people, I'm like, it's called dating with the purpose. If you dating for a nut, it looked totally different than when you dating with a purpose. And to Melvin's point, some way, shape, or form, you're gonna end up having to narrow it down even before committing to somebody. You just can't be, even if you ain't fucking everybody, you can't just be texting everybody. Like,
I agree, but like you broke it down. If I'm dating about 4 or 5 people, and I'm sorry about all the cars, y'all understand I got technical difficulties. But if I'm dating about 4 or 5 people, I'm going to continue to date them, and then when I feel like, okay, I'm feeling this one a little more, honestly, I still don't know if I'm cutting off the other 4 people until I know. I have to be absolutely sure that we rocking together.
But the thing is that you can't make it feel like you're doing yourself a disservice or that you're missing out on something, right? You got to follow your intuition and you lead with love. And at any moment when you feel like you either wasting your time or you giving up something that you feel like you want to be more in the streets than in that nigga crib, then you just got to be transparent about it. Like that's the whole key to people not getting shot over pussy. Is being transparent with your partners or you gonna hold some stuff back because the game is the game, but it's other stuff that we get in our feelings because the sex is good. It's always, isn't it so good, Melvin? I know, I was there, sir. But that's the thing, because casual sex, it brings about emotion, and then that's a whole different story. But as far as intent, I'm only talking about intent here. You feel me? Like nobody here to crush souls. It's like I'm also not here to waste my time. I don't want nobody to throw themselves in no 3-year relationship that they ain't happy in into somebody they shouldn't have really committed to. But like, listen, man, the chick I was dating, this one girl, right? Damn, 5 minutes. She was 3 out of 5.
Then you continue to date 3 until you figure it out.
Well, Melvin, this is another thing. This is another catchphrase, bro. Like people, especially once again over 30 crowd, right? You got to know the difference between your preferences and your standards.
Absolutely.
You understand? Like we consider everything a standards that's so superficial, but it's really a preference. You know what I mean? Your standards is like, nigga, do you believe in God? You know what I mean?
Right.
Are you an alcoholic? Do you smoke crack? Do you like to rape people? You know what I mean? Like, it's like, you know what I mean? But it's like, it's like different things that it's like, okay, this has everything to do with your morals, your values, your character, your makeup and shit that I can't change, and I wouldn't mind raising another human with you. Versus, oh, are you tall enough? You feel me? You know what I mean? Are you into sneakers? You know what I mean? Or, just whatever it is that you're preference, like, or do you like scary movies versus comedies? Or, you know what I mean? Are you allergic to seafood? Like, I don't know, like, whatever it may be, just figuring out whatever those standards are to you. Like, it's like, this is a deal breaker versus
what you just said. Smoking cigarettes is a deal breaker for him.
For me too, bro. Male or female. I do not deal with cancer stick smokers, but I do appreciate people who smoke marijuana. I support that. I support it. Even a cigar every now and then, when he want to stunt, he got some new. He got some new loafers on and a glass of cognac, and he just want to hit up the cigar real quick. But them cancer sticks, nigga, that shit is dead.
So let me ask you this. So with these cigarettes, is that something you would ask on the first date since it's a deal breaker?
I wouldn't necessarily. I don't think it's on my agenda to ask because.
But it's a deal breaker.
I'm not one of those people that's on a routine ask thing. Like, first off, somebody smoke cancer sticks, 9 times out of 10 you can smell it on them. You feel me? But I think, and that's the good thing about online dating, you have a profile there. I don't even have to swipe right when I see that you smoke cigarettes. You see how you can just wing out some of that with the online dating? You know what I mean? You can be like, oh, this person smoked cancer sticks. This person got 5 kids and 3 baby daddies. I ain't got no kids.
Now,
I ain't never get nobody who got 5 kids and 3 baby daddies.
They put all that on there. I got 5 kids with 3 baby daddies.
That's the profile. I mean, I'm just talking shit, not the baby daddies. But
okay, I'm about to say people really put all that on there.
Oh, thanks, Melvin. I appreciate it. Melvin thinks I'm smart. Look at me, fooling the crowd.
He said he always asks, do they smoke, Frema? But that's good because if that's a deal breaker, I feel like the date is over.
Yeah, but also I want to make it clear that I'm not judging anybody with multiple baby daddies or kids. The thing is that because I don't have any of those liabilities, it's a standard for me not to be a stepmom to more than one human because I'm not bringing it to the table. That's just me.
Do you think it's possible? I have 3 kids, right? Mm-hmm. All 3 different baby daddies. Like I'm playing though. Mm-hmm. They all by my husband. Well, I be saying husband so freely. I guess I'll say my estranged husband. We're separated, right? So anyway,
ain't nobody business. That's your hubby, regardless.
Girl, on this show, they know it all. I'm an open book.
Right.
Do you think that a man with no children could actually be with someone with 3 children, regardless if it's the same baby daddy or not?
Let me tell you, it's somebody out there for everybody based upon what it is that you want to do. First off, my best friend, and I know it's different for what it is that most women would tolerate versus men, right? Mm-hmm. But my best friend, she married a man that has 3 children and 2 baby moms, and one of the baby moms was batshit crazy. She had no kids. She gave him his 4th child. They got married, right? Wow. Now, granted, the man that she met was very different than the man that probably his ex had gotten, right? So, like, who it is that she met was probably a little bit more phenomenal than she thought her standards was, that I don't want nobody either with no kids, nobody with multiple kids or baby moms or whatever. But their connection was so deep that she was like, yo, I'm going to marry this dude. You feel me? And I've seen that, like, it is a lot of men out here who are a stepmom to, a stepfather to children, and they don't have any children. You feel me? Like, like I'm telling you, like, people out, like, they will really be dating your soul. Like, even for me, like, I did this one chick. When I started kicking it with her, she was from South Philly. She was she probably like your age. Matter of fact, I think she's 39 now. She might turn 40 this year. And she had a daughter that was graduating high school when I first started kicking it with her, and she had a son that was like 8. I was kicking it with her all the way up until her daughter had a kid.
Oh wow!
Like at 19, 20, right? So at this point, I'm late 20s. You know what I mean? I'm no kids. Wow. And I'm living my best life. I'm dating a whole grandma. But hey, she was dope. And the sex was amazing, and you know, and also it was easy. I was out here in these streets, and she didn't question me on a lot of shit. Like if I didn't answer my phone, she wasn't calling me 10 times. And some and honestly, most men won't admit it, but it's a certain type of, you know, it's probably ego stroking too, but it's a certain type of freedom that just is like, you know what? It's nice that a woman is not questioning me, and I can move how I want to move.
So you're trying to say to us old women are the move. Is that what you're saying?
No, I dated a 24-year-old who was passive as well. Listen, everybody is different, okay?
Yeah.
But not the example I was gonna give you earlier, Shorty, right? So when I was dating this young lady out here since June, right? I stopped kicking it with her in January, right? But I'm giving her the best of me, right? I mean, I'm giving her the benefit of every doubt. I'm like, you know what, Talika, you are gonna date with a purpose. You are not gonna waste this young lady's time. You're gonna change her life, and you are not gonna entertain these other hoes, you know? And
Right.
I did that for the most part, right? But she was dope, but she was also very self-centered. She had a lot of other stuff going on that we weren't compatible, but I was,
Right.
you know, I was dating her potential for the most part. Like she was dope on paper, like she was fly as shit.
That
Yeah, I mean,
potential.
kids, just like everything, but like she didn't really speak to my soul, and she wasn't pouring into me the way I was pouring into her. The chick I start, you feel me? Like, so the chick I start kicking in with afterwards, right? Who I'm committed to now, by the way. And now, granted, now, Frame, if you keep it up with the timeline, we only in May. If I left that other chick alone in January, then the other joint, we only 2 months in and some change. But she was everything. But I knew myself enough to know that I'm like, I don't mind committing to this girl. I don't need to know nothing else that's out there in these streets because I have lived. I've had sisters in Paris that were from London. Let me tell you, I have lived. Okay? Ain't nothing else out here for me to experience.
Look, Talika.
I had a threesome with a poly couple out in Philly. I mean, like I said, I've had my sescapades enough that I'm like, I'll get married.
Now, see, for me, 2 months is nothing. And no offense to your girlfriend. I feel like 2 months is just.
When you playing games, 2 months ain't shit. But when you come to the table with somebody who know exactly what it is that they want, and you know exactly who it is that you are,
Talika, your ass be coming for me.
Cause you out here playing. Cause you don't think I know that you out here playing. First off, you looking for a husband and a boyfriend. That's first thing. Secondly, even though I'm on here for the first time, I done been on about 4 of your shows, on your Friday shows, and I know what level you're on.
Abort mission. Look.
And I support you in all of the lives you're changing. I support it. I'm just telling you about me out here.
We need a Sagittarius out here that's just gonna keep it, you know, like it is what it is at this point. If I'm playing games, I'm playing games. And boyfriend, don't take it serious, you know. Don't take this.
I met Shorty, but she was in the middle of a separation. I started dating her before the divorce was finalized. I was like, when the divorce finalized, I'll commit to you.
Wait a minute. Time out. Remember that response. We coming back to that. Let me see what Melvin said now. Melvin said, yes, Frema, 2 of my kids' mothers had a child already. When I met them, only my daughter's mom have only my daughter. Okay, so men can't commit. Women don't ask certain questions because they don't want to know if he has a girl or a wife, so they don't feel guilty. Ugh. I need to know this. Because first of all, I'm not being a side piece and not knowing I'm a side piece. If I'm a side piece, let me know I'm a side piece so I can play my role if I want to be a side piece. That's not your decision. No, I'm asking those questions because I ain't being nobody's side piece. I'm not built for that.
No, we're not opting in for side things.
Yeah.
All beautiful women are players. No, they're not. I'm beautiful. I'm not a player anymore. I just told you about my commitment issues I worked through, Melvin.
I haven't been a player since. I don't remember, but you know, I'm cool now. Like, even though Talika think I'm playing games, you know, I'm not. Okay,
even though a lot of women are in rotation right now, I treat my men like freaking kings. Now, I may have Well, I had to
Do you
plead the
treat the
fifth
women
because I
like
did some
queens?
shit in college, but
You treat the women like queens then, since you treating the
Of
men like
course. No, I'm just saying because all the experiences I'm sharing with you all has to do with my relationship with women. So I'm just being
gotcha.
clear, like, you know what I mean? Like, and the great thing about it is like, you know, nothing like drove me to women or anything like that. Like like I'm truly attracted to both sexes, but the men that I date, they always like they masculine men, but from an emotional standpoint, very in touch with their feelings, like on some Drake shit,
I love
right?
that.
Because I can't, yeah, because I can't do the toxic masculinity because I'm too sensitive for that. But also, like my father's mild tempered, my mom, you know what I mean. So like I just come from nurturing
Right.
families. You feel me? Like I did, like honestly, like I'm in my grandma's house right now. I just took her out to dinner. Like I got a lot of hugs and kisses and shit outside of
I
all the other
love
trauma.
that.
You
Yeah.
feel me? Like there's been trauma. We all got it. But at the same time, it's like, so when I didn't wait to get in a relationship to be neglected from an emotional standpoint, nor to be verbally abused for niggas who don't know
Right.
how to channel their anger. You feel me?
Absolutely.
So
100%.
yeah, so that shit always been a standard for me. So when I date men, they are very, you know what I mean, they can communicate well for the most part. I mean, like I said, everybody come with their bullshit, but it ain't like some of the other broken children and adult bodies that a lot
Right.
of us are dealing with as a community. You
And
know what I
see, that's
mean?
a whole nother topic because I can talk about that all day. I don't agree with it, and y'all can say what y'all want to say. And Talika, I say this all the time to the viewers. If y'all don't like what Frema's saying, y'all know y'all can chuck the deuces. I don't agree with, and maybe that's because I haven't dealt with it, but bringing that childhood into your adult life, I feel like you got to figure out a way to release that so you don't bring it into your adult life because that can like damage you, your relationships, your children. And I don't know, people just got to figure out how to separate the two or get over it or something. That's just
Well,
me.
we first off needs to, you know, we need to stop treating therapy like it's fucking taboo. That's the first thing. People need to go to therapy, find a therapist that's right for you. Black
Right.
men, black women, you know what I mean? Like some, you know, honest, nothing against other ethnicities, but at the
Right.
same, but the black experience, especially in America, is very much different. I'm not talking to anybody about my fucking childhood traumas or any issues going on in my life if they're not a person of color. Period. You cannot relate to me. You cannot
Okay.
talk to me in the same way based upon my experiences. You feel me? So we need to do that, but also to your point, find therapeutic ways to be able to release that. Like if you want to get to a comfortable place to be able to talk to somebody about it, you at least need to be at a level in your life where that trauma isn't a domino effect of negativity amongst everybody you come in contact with. You feel me? It's like work that shit out, work your demons out, and stop letting everybody else be the you know what I mean? Like I don't want to feel the remnants of the stuff that you went through. Like I mean, I'm here for you if you need somebody to talk to, but don't come
Right.
here with all this demonic energy because you ain't worked out what you needed to work out. To your point, like
Absolutely. I love it.
that's
That's the
toxic.
truth. That's just something I wanted to put out there, even though it was off topic. But on Friday nights, we jump, we jump, we jump. But yeah,
Yeah.
that's something I wanted to put out there. We got to learn to separate the two because I feel like you're doing yourself a dishonor or, you're holding yourself back by holding on to something you can't change. Like it's certain things we cannot change. Just like today, and I hate to compare it to the technical difficulties I was having. I can't change it. It
Mm-hmm.
happened. So I'm not going to sit here and just dwell on it and be upset the rest of the night. You get what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And a lot of people call me nonchalant, Talika, or whatever. And I feel like, just from us talking tonight, even Friday night, even though I didn't see your face, just the comments, I feel like we can continue a good relationship. So they say I'm nonchalant. I'm telling you that now. I'm not the person to call if you want to cry on their shoulder or something. I'll listen, but I'm not good at consoling. Why? I don't know. I'm just not good at it. I'll listen to you, but ain't much I can give you because sometimes them words
And,
just
and,
don't
it, and,
work.
it may, and it may not mean that you don't care.
Oh, I
It's just
care.
that based upon your makeup and your experiences, you don't know how to be that type of nurturer for somebody else, maybe outside
Right.
of your children or your husband or whatever. And that's your own personal growth that you feel like, yo, I do want to be a little bit more warm or a little bit more approachable. What can I work on and where is my guard coming from? But at the same time, you also not a rude person to make it seem like that you're not willing to be
Right.
there for somebody. It's just like I don't have it in me to be what it is that you need me to be for you, but I'm here. You know
I'm here.
what I mean?
I'm
And they
here
can either take it or leave it. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
I'm here physically. And I think a lot of that came from I went to mortuary school. So, I can't stand in front, you know, after we embalm and everything, I can't stand in front of church or whatever and cry with you. You get what I'm saying? Like, I have to be built for tough. Like, I can't sit up there and be. So I think a lot of that might have came from that, from doing funerals and stuff. I just can't cry with the family. This is about business. And I know it sound mean.
No, but psychologically, to your point, that's what keeps you sane. Like, it is people who are every day, they are working on the plane for people to jump off of it. They are doing the skydiving. They are doing it for every new person. They are having them on their back. They got to have a certain adrenaline and soul to be able, a heart to be able to handle that career.
You're right. Would you ever go skydiving?
Man, I might go to I Fly. What's the indoor? The indoor?
Girl.
That's it.
I'm jumping off a plane. I need to be up hundreds and hundreds of feet in the air and drop down.
I'm not doing zip lining. I ain't doing. Listen. You know, I do risk my life. I'm gonna walk past a police station with my hoodie on to see if I get shot. Nigga, I'm not like, it's other stuff I can do. I'm not about to just be out here risking my life.
Skydiving. I did bungee jumping. It wasn't off a cliff or nothing crazy. But, you know, I did bungee jumping. I think we was only probably 100 or 200 feet in the air. It wasn't like nothing major. That was awesome.
But also knowing myself, I don't go on roller coasters. You feel me? Like, it's just certain stuff that I
have.
Well, first of all, I like the what's the hotel ride at Disney World? Hi, is that my mom? Hi, Mom. How are they?
I'm doing well. How about you?
I'm good. I'm on that's Frema. I'm on a YouTube podcast right now.
Oh, okay.
I'll be done shortly. You're gonna be here?
No, I'm about to leave. I just came to drop something off.
All right, I'm gonna see you tomorrow, all right? Okay, I love you.
All right, love you too.
All right,
bye.
Bye. And that right there, that's like only child energy. I'm her only child.
Oh, okay.
Oh, this is us. Hold on. This is my logo for my nonprofit, and her name is Lydia. So you see Lydia's promise.
Yes. Oh, I like that.
Yeah, so that's me. That's me as a youngin.
Value.
And that's Mom Dukes. What happened?
Okay.
Hold on, you cutting up, shorty.
Kudos to you.
All right, I'm sorry for that interruption, guys. Because once again, I'm at my grandma's house. I'm standing right here.
Okay. Listen, everybody knows. Things happen.
No, but
am I still cutting up a little bit?
I can hear you better.
I'm feeling it. I love the vibes.
I appreciate you, King. We appreciate you. Oh, I see you later, sis.
Melvin said,
right.
Never say bye, Talika. Always say later, sis.
But he's right, because my Nana says that I've been I usually buy in my vocabulary, for real. He's right.
Would he have said that if he didn't watch John Q, though?
Look at her judging you. Why he couldn't pull that from the soul? Why he had to get that from Denzel? I'm geeking, son. But yo, because you want to make me forget, Frame, because this drone be going so fast when you're having fun, right? So the John, right, that I dated prior to that one, right, she desires for us to be, like, she wanted us to go and look for a husband together. But once again, I'm not poly, I'm bi, right? And so I was dating her, and she like super dope. I mean, like Badu type chick. You feel me? I mean, like just butt naked in the crib with waist beads on, burning sage, listening to Sade and shit. You know what I mean? Like that type of problem. You feel me? And like, but she made it clear from jump. She did. She was like, I either desire to be with a man exclusively, you know, or to be in a poly relationship with a woman and a man. So, but the thing is that she didn't know she was going to fall in love with me the way she did. So she couldn't really stomach how it is that I was dating other individuals outside of she and I, because, you know, when I moved to Georgia, I wasn't trying to get a lot of bodies. We talked about it last week, right? Hitting up a throwback so you're not over here collecting bodies, right?
Exactly.
So she was cool from a casual sex standpoint without having to commit to anybody and also just be out here in these streets. And yeah, man. But I was like, listen, man, that's not me. Like, I'm with my partner, whoever I'm with, I'm with. You know what I mean? But we have a great friendship, and she's like the only girl who my shorty is allowing me to have a platonic friendship with,
Really?
who I used to mess with. You feel me? Because her soul is so dope, and we like I'm not like she's been an integral part even with a lot of my growth, like with a lot of the wine shit I started in the past year. So she's just super dope. And I knew I didn't want to lose that type of connection, but I had to set some new boundaries, which was new for me because I'm just used to doing what I want to and moving how I want to. But because the girl that I'm dating, like once again, you have to teach people how to deal with you. So because I was digging her so much, it's like I had to listen to what it is that her standards was. Like, this is what I'm gonna tolerate, this is what I'm not. I didn't exit this marriage to be in no situationship and have to worry about X, Y, and Z. You feel me? So I'm just like, all right, I overstand you. So I learned how to set boundaries because I can literally have sex with anybody I've ever dated in my entire life. Wow. So now I'm like, okay, now I have to really get to a point where I'm like, no, I can't communicate with you this way. Or when you're horny, no, I can't come over. And yes, let's have a platonic lunch. Like, I had to learn that shit. You feel me? But
Yeah.
but it was tempting, you know, because I knew, let me tell you, especially being in Georgia, I knew we could find a phenomena alpha king that would just that we probably wouldn't have to pay for nothing. Let me tell you, her body is like a freaking Coca-Cola bottle. I mean, I'm right, like she is like, you understand?
So wait a minute now. How do you think girlfriend feel about you talking about her, the other one?
Well, she knows I'm attracted to her, but she also knows I'm faithful to her. What more does she want from me? Like, what I can't communicate my past and what was happening. You feel me?
I guess, but honestly, I would feel some type of way about it.
Nah, I mean, like, depending on, I mean, if anything trigger her, we have the type of transparency that we'll talk about at the end of the night. She'll be like, yo, you know, when you said that really ain't really sit well with me. You feel me?
Right.
But also, I try to be respectful of her feelings. You know what I mean? And also, like, I'm with some. Pick right now. If I had to pick right now, to stick with. Hold on. Bring that question back up.
He said, if you had to pick right now and stick to that sex, Talika, who you choosing, him or her?
Yo, I hate to sound cliche, Melvin, but I really date souls, and I really am satisfied either with the male or female anatomy, obviously in different ways. You know what I mean? Like my sexual experience is very different with women, especially since I date feminine women versus masculine men. But it's really about the soul and how somebody make me feel. I hate to turn to a cancer on you, but you know what I mean? Like, I really want, and I'm so diverse. You feel me? Like, you know, like I'm like, prior to my wine journey, like I ran some of the top hotels from Boston down to Key West from a revenue management standpoint. I was like one of 3 Black people in the office of of 100 white folks. Like, my diversity is like different, so I need somebody who I'll be able to go over my business plan with, and we can listen to Reasonable Doubt the whole way. You feel me? And kick it about social injustices and cry about George Floyd type shit. Like, I need somebody who has some type of balance. You feel me? So just so like for me saying, I desire men over women. Like, I love very much different things in them both. You know.
I love that answer. Melvin told me to get out my feelings. It's just conversation. I know, Melvin. God, I can't get my opinion about something. Jeez.
Melvin, don't judge that queen. Okay, don't do that.
Bam. I was just telling her how I would feel. That's all. Jeez, Melvin.
No, I understand you. Honestly, and it made me think. Like, it made me just think on my thoughts like that, because sometimes I could be insensitive to stuff. Because there's certain stuff, like, and I had to learn this too by kicking it with her too. Like, it's certain things that I either would say or do just because it wouldn't trigger me if somebody had did it or said it to me. Like, I mean, I have I have stuff that will just, you know what I mean, like, take me aback, like, dang, like, you know what I mean, that hurt, you know what I mean, that you said that or did that or moved that way. But for the most part, I got a lot of tolerance and I'm very secure. and I always trust the process. So I figure out whatever's for me is for me, and I'm probably naive to an extent because I've never really been cheated on. That's what I'm saying. Even the men that I've dated in college and high school, like they were good guys, like 2-parent households. I mean, still hood guys, but like have values. You feel me? So with that said, like I could do something and not know that I'm being insensitive to her feelings. And you check me on me even verbalizing how I communicate with another chick who I'm no longer involved with, and how I should be, verbalizing that. You feel me?
Yeah, I just know, like, if it was, I'm just putting myself in the shoes. If I hear the way someone speaks about another being, it's like, dang, not saying you insecure, not saying, you're jealous or you don't trust that person, but a little piece of you, we all human, you will feel like, wow, if that person was to come back in their life and, like, would they bite? Would they, if that person was to come on to her, would they bite? You get what I'm saying? Knowing that you still feel that way. But anyway, I don't want to talk about that because I'm not trying to later on tonight.
Nah, it's cool that because she and I had that conversation, bro. Like, because to your point, she posed a question like, if she just got up one day and decided that she is okay with being a full lesbian and she wanted to be with you and have you back in her life, what, you know what I mean? And I'm like, at this point, I'm not pursuing her because how it is that I feel about you. Because I didn't have to cut that off with what that girl, like the chick I'm talking about, she hit me up every day. Because we homies, and if I wanted that type of dynamic with her, I can have it because she's not wifed up. But also, she's non-monogamous. So even when she finds her heterosexual male, that even if it's her husband, she's gonna have a conversation with him that I always have to have a girlfriend on the side, even if it's not on no poly shit and you can't participate. So she really is non-monogamous. You understand? So with that said, it's like I can always have access to that broad. I'm
That's
with
not
you
good
because I'm rocking with you.
Certain stuff we don't put out there because we're gonna always have that in the back of our heads.
But the thing is that especially for Talika T. Frank, who been out here in these streets, okay? It's set for first off for me to not only commit to you, but also for me to be like, yo, I've made a decision to be with you and not because I can't be with her. You know what I mean?
That's how I feel. We feel very good about ourselves. So you better take this and you better know I love you. I'm loving up on you. And I choose to be with you. Like I choose you. That you should value that. People should value that someone chooses them. That's the way I see it.
Yeah, man. I wish it was more. I wish it was more prominent to your point because people scarred, man, and people are out here breaking hearts and providing awesome experiences and awesome sex and leaving.
I used to be her, Talika, but I'm not her anymore. I'm not trying to break hearts. I used to really love K. Michelle's song, Love Them All, because
you ain't convinced me of nothing, Frema. I think you out here. I think you out here changing lives.
And
that's the donkey. And somebody's son is sitting outside your bushes right now.
Shut up. I'm outside, so I would see him. But
we were talking about stalkers. I was like, I've been on your show. Like, I know what you into, bro. Your throwbacks that you wanted to hit up. Like, I was there.
I hit him up.
I bet you did.
Listen, I'm an open book. It is what it is. But like, don't pursue me at this time right now, people. I'm telling you now. Don't pursue me at this time of need. Your feelings will get hurt. I'm not hurt. Melvin said, damn, Talika, you talk like you have so much wisdom. Very nice, sis. And you all day, every day. Yeah, be you all day, every day. Of course.
Thank you, sir. Melvin out here hyping me up. If I wasn't chocolate, I'd just be blushing right here. Melvin just stroking my ego all evening.
I love it. Melvin's a good guy. He's very supportive. He's always on the show, and stuff like that. So I appreciate that. Melvin, make sure.
Melvin want to marry me and my girlfriend so bad. That's what Melvin like. Let me see where I can get in where I fit in. He's trying to. Let me see where I can get in where I fit in out here.
That's funny. I enjoy this, Talika. You know, we only really do like an hour on Friday nights, and it's getting down to the wire. So I really enjoyed this conversation. Even though we was cutting up, there was some valuable information given, you know, during this segment. You know, be you, choose the life you want to give, and don't give in to no one if you know that's not what you want to do. And be upfront. Be upfront with people. That's the only way I feel we, you, us, them, him, her, whatever will win. Don't hold back like your feelings, your you know, whatever. I feel like you just need to put it out there. That's just my opinion, because I'm not wasting no time, and I'm not wasting nobody else's time. So if it's a deal breaker, I feel like that's something that needs to be discussed sooner than later. That's just my
Black
opinion.
love is the revolution in
Yeah.
every which shape or form. Black love is the revolution. So just lead with love, be transparent, and then everybody else's emotions, that's for them to deal with. You feel me?
You, you're absolutely right. You're absolutely right. And just to piggyback, and you probably gonna piggyback after me because like that's what we do.
Nah. You can close it up. This is the show,
I'm
man.
probably gonna piggyback after this one. Melvin said, "Nice show, ladies. I had fun as always." Thank you, Melvin. And with the whole black love thing, I'm sorry, we got dogs all over. Okay, I'm gonna say this, and I'm gonna try to say it as best as possible.
Mm-hmm.
With the whole black love thing, I love it. I wish we had more of it, but we do have to know when to walk away. We do have to know when to just let it go. Like Fantasia said, sometimes you have to lose the win. Don't feel like you have to hold on to something just because of this or just because of that or what y'all have together or for the children. Sometimes you have to know when to let it go. And I just wanted to put that out there because a lot of us hold on to things that we know are no good for us, and we still do it just because. I don't know if it's because of other people. I don't know if it's because you're trying to prove a point or what have you. But if you know in your heart and your soul that you know this isn't right, try your best to, you know, do what you got to do to kind of get out of the situation.
You're right. I didn't want to piggyback after you. Honestly, I
I told you
didn't.
I knew it.
But the only reason I am is because when I mention black love, I'm not even just talking about from a romantic standpoint. So that's the thing. So when we approaching these relationships, when you don't have no malice in your heart and you lead them with love and good intent, you never going to it's never going to be a situation where somebody going to be hurt from jump, because you're going to be true to yourself and you're going to be transparent with that person. So when I talk about black love, I'm talking about from a community standpoint, right? Because black love being a revolution to some people, it's about procreating, right? You know what I mean? Like I could be in a female to female relationship and we may need some male sperm if in fact we want to raise a family and things of that sort. But when I'm talking about black love, I'm gonna mention something to you. It's by Paulo Freire. I don't know if anybody has read The Pedagogy of the Oppressed. I just put this on Facebook yesterday and this is why I brought it up, right? Okay. So I literally said, what I mean when I say black love is the revolution, and this is a quote from that book. Because love is an act of courage and not of fear, love is commitment to others. No matter where the oppressed are found, the act of love is commitment to their cause, the cause of liberation. And this commitment, because it is loving, is dialogical. You feel me? So it's just like, that's why no matter if anybody wanted me from a committed standpoint, like, yo, I wanted Talika to be my wife, nobody hates me. Like, to be able to have the effect that I've had on different individuals and them not hate me or be in the mood where they want to slash my tire and things of that sort, because they know if nothing else, I was honest, I led with love, and they left me a better person than when the fuck I found them. You understand?
Yes.
So that's where I'm at with it.
Okay, I love it. And we're gonna leave it on that note. I can't top that. I can't Talika, I love your energy. I love your vibes. I love your intelligence and everything. So anytime you want to pop on Friday night, we can do it. You know, I definitely need to get the interview with you, you know, to talk about your winery and everything. That'll be awesome. So we have to set that up if we haven't already. I'm not sure because Alan be moving.
I know we're gonna kick it again on Sunday, but I'm not sure what your executive producer, what the topic is. So you guys keep me posted. But I did allocate some time for you guys.
Topic is
oh yeah. It's a thin line between eating and prostituting. I know it's out here. I was there.
And see, that's why I want to talk about it. See, you knew exactly what I meant when I said it. And that's exactly what I want to talk about. So we're talking about Paying for Sex Sunday. Y'all make sure y'all tune in 5 o'clock Sunday. Also, Talika, me and my ladies are getting a room together in Clubhouse. I hope you join us. We're doing it Thursday nights at 10 p.m., where we're just going to be chopping it up, talking about different topics and things like that. So I'd love to have you on. You guys who don't have Clubhouse, make sure you hit me up so we can get them invites to you. And thank you so much, Talika, for joining me tonight. I really enjoyed it. I love your vibe and everything. And as we always say on Let's Sip and Talk with Frema, peace and love. Peace and love. I loved it tonight. We had a great time. So let me go ahead and put this out here. And let's see. Alan left me hanging. So, I always have trouble with my outro.
He says, okay, logging out, Frema, make sure you play the ending.
Right. So I waste my drink. I always waste my cup. So I'm telling you now, I always waste a drink. So be careful around me. But y'all, thanks for tuning in. Y'all have a great night and peace and love.
You too.